Hi everyone, Renee here, and I hope you're all having a wonderful 2017 so far. So we're going to start the new year off with my winter skincare routine. I feel like even though winter started a few weeks ago, none of the places I've been at got the memo. So these are my fall-winter essentials that I have been using since the last fall when I was still in New York and everything already started changing. It started getting much colder, much drier. Some days I may use more of these products together, whilst others I'll have fewer steps. It just really depends on what I need that day. I'll also be explaining the sequence in which I use these products, which may not make sense to anyone but myself. I'm not that legalistic when it comes to the steps in my skincare routine. I just basically follow two rules, one of them being from the thinnest to thickest consistency, and the next being always liquids before oil-based products. Otherwise, I just do the order that I feel works best for me, despite the name on the bottle. And you know, nobody knows your skin better than you. Definitely, there are guidelines that help a lot. At the end of the day, some people's skin may respond better to like 3-4 layers of essences, whereas some people may have skin that responds badly to just that one extra layer. So it definitely takes time to find what really works, but you know, it's really worth it. So morning routines, like I've mentioned in my previous ones, are really all about protection. That's my main focus. So as usual, my morning cleanse is a good rinse with water. That's something that always worked well for me, and it was a habit that got formed when my skin was particularly problematic. It's what my dermatologist told me to do at the time, and it just stuck, and it helped tremendously. It's not for everyone, especially if you tend to wake up with very oily skin. And then next, it's the vitamin C serum. These steps have not really changed from my last routine, and I'm not trying to confuse people because serum usually does not come right after cleansing. The reason why I use this right after cleansing, it's just a personal preference because psychologically, it's a potent treatment and I feel like I want it on my skin without interference of any other ingredients or products. After using this, I let it sink in for about 3 to 5 minutes. You'll see my last summer routine that I eliminated the toner step completely. I brought it back for the winter routine because my skin just really needs that hydrating relief. So this hasn't changed. I'm using the U.S.A Organic Flowers Toner, which I talked about in my 2016 favorites. After patting it on my skin, it's like, relief. This is more viscous than your average toner, perfect for winter. I've been adding an additional pop of nutrition with the Ordinary serums. The one that I'm using daily now and have been really liking a lot is the Buffet, which is a real potent mixture of different peptides, namely matrixyl and amino acids for the skin. This is a concentration of ingredients that is geared towards fighting the signs of aging. I love the way this feels on the skin, but it also absorbs, leaving your skin feeling really plump and hydrated, which is from the hyaluronic acid in here. In fact, it feels the way your skin would feel after using Hada Labo. I'll be reviewing these serums in more detail soon because I got quite a few of them. And sometimes I will use a combination of them. You're allowed to use up to 3 in one go. Now when it's really dry outside and really low humidity, my skin responds way better to oils than humectants. Which makes sense because there's not a lot of moisture from the surroundings to draw from. And I certainly don't want it drawn out of my skin. Oils really help keep this together and prevent it from turning into ash. This is where oil essences have been wonderful. These are hybrid essence oil emulsions and definitely my favorite product category of this winter. I've really been appreciating these and I will definitely do a comparison of my favorites for you. They are the perfect first moisturizing layer. They absorb beautifully and don't interfere with your moisturizer or oncoming products. These are great entry oil products if you're not comfortable with using just full-on pure oils. There's something about this kind of emulsion that is far more moisturizing to me than just an oil because it's already mixed with the liquid essence, so I feel like it really traps the moisture. There are actually 3 of these that I'm rotating right now depending on how my skin feels. Probably the lightest and the most refined feeling of all of them is this one from Huxley. It's the Secret of Sahara, Oil, Light, and More. This formula is made up of 61% Sahara prickly pear cactus extract. So what these oil essences aim to do, and do really, really well, is to create that perfect hydration and moisture balance in your skin. This absorbs and sits on your skin so beautifully, but not in a greasy way, but in a very soft, moisturizing way. Leaves your skin looking just so naturally healthy and not depleted and bone dry. I actually think this would even be great for anyone with normal to oily skin, especially if you want that anti-aging boost. So for eye cream, I've been trying out something new that I love. It's from Misha, and I've been trying out their herbal medicinal lines, and their packaging definitely factored into the decision. I mean, this is really imperial looking. I feel like these lines imitate the ones from History of Woo, which is a Korean luxury premium brand. So the formulas of these products are reinterpretations of traditional herbal medicinal beauty remedies used by empresses and members of the royal court. So lately I've been using the Misa Gumsu Vitalizing Eye Cream. Sorry for that. So this is actually quite a rich cream, but it still applies so smoothly and lightly. So this doesn't feel heavier or weightier in texture than any of the other eye creams I've been talking about, but it's powerful. This is actually intended for those who already have wrinkles around their eyes and they don't want it to worsen or deepen. This will help the elasticity around the eye area, fill out some of those fine lines, and prevent any of them from getting deeper or worse. The formula is insane. It is super nourishing. All the herbal medicinal roots and plant extracts that you can imagine, fermented ginseng, reiki mushroom, licorice root, and a bunch of other extracts that help brighten up the skin around the eyes. And the scent is also medicinal, but it's quite subtle. It's not like this strong, overpowering scent. But what there is definitely smells like, well, it actually smells like SK2 First Treatment Essence. It smells very fermented. For moisturizer, I gotta say, the Huxley Anti-Gravity Cream is no joke. This is not for those of you with oily skin. This is the ultimate dry skin winter moisturizer. This is so dense. In fact, if you like the density and comfort of Creme de la Mer, but if you're opposed to a formula with a lot of mineral oils or Vaseline emulsifiers, or if you're like me and you're opposed to spending a fortune on these drugstore type ingredients, then this is the best alternative I've found. This has 51% Sahara cactus extract, and it's just got that rich, creamy texture that does not quit. It's great for that dry, parched winter skin, or if you have a cold and you've been blowing your nose raw and the center of your face is just red and flaking and irritated. This is like a comforter. There are two sunscreens right now that I've been using and loving. One of them is from Make Prem. It's their UV Defense Me Capsule Sun Gel. So what I love about this for this time of year is it's a moisturizing sunblock. Again, no white cast. This has an SPF of 50, PA+++. It dries clear, great for all skin types, including darker skin tones. You can really feel that it's nourishing and moisturizing, but not greasy at all. This is formulated with birch sap, sea buckthorn, sunflower seed extracts. So this uses mainly chemical filters, which is why it's so undetectable on the skin. So you can apply this in two ways. You can apply it as an essence, or what I do is I apply it before makeup because it makes a wonderful, wonderful primer. But I will always make sure there's a wait time before I apply my sunscreen. And I only do this for 2 steps in my routine. One is for vitamin C treatment and one is for sunscreen. Sunscreens, when mixed too directly with other products, including other sunscreens, will dilute in performance. I mean, it's still going to work. It's not canceled out. There's just going to be less efficacy. I love this Anisa Perfect Facial UV sunscreen. It has an SPF of 50 with a PA of 4+. This is a Japanese sunscreen, so it's a Japanese PA rating, which the highest is 4. For Korea, it's 3. Again, this is a beautifully lightweight sunscreen that pretty much disappears on your skin and dries clear, despite having both chemical and physical UV blockers. Zinc oxide is actually one of the main ones in here. On me, there's no white cast whatsoever, and it leaves behind a beautiful sheen. It's a perfect makeup primer. So those are my morning skin savers. I have more in-depth reviews on a lot of these products, so please stay tuned for those. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I will have my evening skincare routine up for you soon. And until then, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye!